gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for another round of Tipsy Wednesday, presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us as usual, our host and editor, Björn.
Good evening.
And of course our host, in-house villain, the self-proclaimed cultured man himself, Junior.
Hello there.
Last but not least, our host, social media manager and introducer, Thomas.
Hello. So, social medias.
Straight to the point.
Yeah. Just get it out of the way. Last episode we talked about lutefisk. I actually found an American lutefisk gathering from Minnesota. YouTube clip, so I posted that on the Facebook page. As well as the spider you talked about, getting whacked with a broom.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands of babies crawling out of it. And I posted the trailer for Nightmare of the Wolf, the Witcher animated movie on Netflix.
Yes, we recommend.
As well as in the comments below, I posted the Witcher trailer for the Netflix live action show, both seasons, as well as the cinematic trailers for Witcher 3, because they're really awesome. And as of today, just posted this on Facebook, our YouTube channel is up and running.
Woohoo! I don't even know the name of this yet.
Tipsy Wednesday podcast.
It's that new.
So there's episode 13 and above. Yeah. Audio only though, as we mentioned before. For now.
Well, some of us has to figure it out how to get recording of this, the webcam shit.
Yeah.
Then we can't pick our nose or
You're dressed.
No, not dressed, but yeah, you have to be dressed. Yeah, kind of. You sounded like you have to wear a suit. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Well, we'll look into how to record our podcast with the video for YouTube, but it won't be today.
No.
Or tonight.
Yeah. Well, I believe I have some updates. I went to the doctor the other day.
Yes.
We talked about this last
Could you do a
episode,
slight recap of why you went to the doctors?
Just about to get there.
No?
We talked about last episode about me having my taste and smell changing up. It could be some COVID-related stuff, or it could be an infection of some kind. I can see see the grin on your face, Junior. Infection caused by oral sex, maybe, perhaps. But I don't know. Also, it could be cancer and whatnot, but...
yeah, if you Google
anyways,
it, you're probably going to get cancer. That's
everything is cancer. Or something related to diabetes. Anyway, I went ahead, I called my doctor, got an appointment, went to the doctor, sat down, told her the problem. She said, if it's COVID related, it will be really hard to find out if it is.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay.
Then I told her, this started basically a day after I probably ate out someone I shouldn't have been eating out.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? And I said, yeah, oral sex. And she was like, no problems. And she went and got some equipment, and then she swabbed the inside of my mouth to take some tests.
Oh, okay.
Every test there is that could have infected me by oral sex.
All right.
So I will get the results in a couple of days. So I will have to update you on that on the next episode.
Oh, you keep teasing us.
Yeah, I
You
keep
want to
teasing.
know?
What is this?
It's the ultimate tease.
Can I ask? Did you do the deed as well?
Huh?
No, it was only oral sex that time.
It was only oral sex.
Yeah.
It was sufficient, Junior. Do you know of this?
No, I do not know of this. Well, just asking if you had to do your PP as well.
No, I didn't have to check anything else thus far. My doctor said, though, depending on the answers of the test, if it isn't, we might have to look into if it could be other things. But she was thinking either it's an infection from the oral sex, or it's most likely an after effect after COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just getting it checked is good.
Yeah. She had this stick in my mouth and looked down my throat and stuff as well. And I was gagging like crazy guy.
You were not used to this.
No, I wasn't. I even told her when she was about to swab my mouth for the test. And I said, I gag really easily, so be careful.
What?
Be gentle with me. But it went fine. So
Have you told the girl you've been with that something may be up?
no, because if it isn't,
Yeah. I'm totally on your side on this one.
so if it is, I will of course tell her. But if not,
What a weird conversation that would be.
No, just fucking tell her.
yeah. If that's the case, I just have to be upfront.
Yeah, well, but like finding out through getting an infection yourself, telling someone else, hey, there's something wrong with you because I have an infection.
Yeah, well,
I think you should know this. That's what I was thinking.
it's
But oh
how
well.
it is. It's how it is.
Yeah, but I would find it like, oh, okay, thank you for the information. I will do something about it.
Yeah. And you should probably call whoever you have slept with in between.
Before and after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then I would just
that's where
have-
we're at.
There was
What'd
a
you
joke.
say, Junior?
I would call your mom. It was a joke. Oh!
Well, have you figured out yet, and I'm changing the topics now.
Yeah.
Have you figured out yet what's the worst movie of all time? Because I actually have.
Wow, okay.
And it's
Okay,
pretty
no.
simple. It's the movie called Disaster Movie.
It's ranked pretty low on
It
IMDb.
literally has to be the worst fucking movie ever.
Disaster movie. Is that the parody of
Yeah.
The Room?
No.
No.
What?
No.
Disaster Movie is a parody of disaster movies.
Okay.
There were many movies in this genre a while back. You had Meet the Spartans, was a parody of 300.
Yeah, that's right.
You had the Disaster Movie. You had the Epic Movie, which was a parody of
Scary
Narnia
movie?
and a couple of other movies. Scary movies are actually good movies.
Yeah, but it wasn't a. It was a parody of Scary Movie. A movie.
But Scary Movie is a parody of other movies.
Yeah, I know, but there is a parody of Scary Movie. Which is a
Okay.
parody. Yeah, I think so.
But anyway,
okay.
Disaster Movie is the worst movie I've ever seen. And that's
So
the
you
worst
actually
movie.
sat down and watched it?
No, I watched it before. I just remembered after the last recording. I did some Google searches to see, and then I noticed it on a list, and I remembered, fuck, I actually saw this movie, and it really is bad. It's so bad, it's not even funny. It's just so bad, it's bad.
So, tomorrow, Björn, Sunday watch movie night.
No.
But do you have the worst game in history? Or ever?
Like, worst game? Yeah.
Game.
I was...
And it is in our opinions, of course, not what's ranked.
Yeah, well... I don't have a definitive answer, but one of the games I played when I was really young, probably because I wasn't old enough to understand it at all, it was called Fade to Black. It was this old PlayStation 1 game. It was like super hard because the difficulty of older games was to just make them inconceivably hard, and my young self just couldn't wrap my head around that. It was just got through the beginning of the game, or not even, and then just got stuck because we didn't understand. But I worst game? I don't play games I think is bad for an extended period of time. I'm largely mainstream at the moment. I just hop on the hype train once it's been confirmed, rather than pre-purchase something and then get disappointed. So,
Junior?
I have to agree with Björn here. Fade to Black, because it's a
oh really?
Yeah, because it's a PlayStation 1 game that we played together. And
yeah, we did.
Yeah, and we fucking sucked at it. We tried to beat our head to get through this fucking game, but we couldn't.
Yeah, well, that's more likely just a lack of understanding of both
I was about
English
to ask,
and the game.
is the game actually bad, or was it just you two who didn't understand the game?
We don't know.
No,
we don't know.
I would say ex-Migu Fighters Stripper Anya is the worst fucking game there is.
That
What?
sounds like a what?
It's a fighter game with girls in G-strings fighting each other and stuff.
That's okay, but that's the whole selling point. It's not
Basically, and it's an indie game as well. So, but I really like fighting games, so I just bought shitloads of them, and I liked everyone except this one.
So it just
it was just bad mechanics and shit. Quite literally.
yeah, well, I guess I do too much research on games before even buying them or trying them. So I just don't buy something that's really cheap because it's cheap.
How many games do you have on Steam?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just
Let's
asking. You cannot
Games.
do so much research on every fucking game you have.
I have 340 games.
And you
Where do
say
you
that
see-
you...
Where do you see this?
Just the games list in the library on the left. It's a number.
Yeah, they're
on the top.
uncategorized.
No, yes, I only have 127.
Yeah, do tell me that you have gone through massive research on every single game of this.
No,
on
but I
this
have
list?
some. No, not massive research. But I have some. I did some research before buying all of these games. There's not a single one I don't know anything about that I just bought because it was cheap.
So you haven't at summer sale on Steam or something? Just
No, I don't
okay.
do that. Actively do not buy something without doing a quick search of what it's about.
or you buy a collection and a couple of the games are really bad within the collection. That has happened.
Yeah, I don't buy a lot of collections at all. So Perhaps I'm just too safe on my games purchases.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I bet I can go through your Steam list and find one bad game.
Yeah, well, perhaps. But at one point I did some research and I thought, hey, this seems fun or cool or something.
But that's just Steam. Then you have Battle.net, GOG, Origins.
Oh yeah,
whatever,
but
so.
Steam is my main platform. I pretty much don't use anything else.
It is my main platform, but I use GOG and Origin and Uplay, Epic Games and whatnot. Although the only reason I have Epic Games is for the free games every week.
That's quite good. I own Medal of Honor, the remake.
The remake? Which of them? I've lost track of the Medal of Honor games.
The one that was supposed to fight COD and Battlefield. It's
Which
just
of
named
them?
Medal of Honor.
Oh, that one that was
Modern.
I have
the one that was
PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I remember the PlayStation 1 games.
Yeah, that's
of
also
Medal
just
of Honor,
called
then.
Medal of Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Medal of
you're-
Honor to the PlayStation 3, 4-ish.
Oh, I recall seeing some reviews about that. It was like a bit disappointing.
Yeah, it's very disappointing, and I own a copy of it on Steam.
I actually have Medal of Honor Pacific Assault or something.
That is pretty good.
It was free on Origin a while back, or when they had monthly free games or whatnot.
I just went through my... I'm at M, right? We got Metal Gear Rising, that's fucking good.
Yes.
We got Metal Gear Ground Zeroes, which was...
Metal Gear Rising, that's the one with Raiden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I haven't played.
Pretty much just a fighting game. Very different. It's not a Metal Gear game. It's
No,
it's a fighting game.
I have it. I just haven't played it.
It's funny as hell.
But it is in my Metal Gear collection, as it were.
And then we got the Phantom Pain. The best Metal Gear gameplay-wise, but it's the worst in the story.
Okay.
I never finished it.
Yeah, it's so fucking bad. Holy shit, the story. And it's so... How are you supposed to feel? You got this great gameplay, but the story sucks.
Well, you play it for the gameplay then.
Yeah, but isn't the point of this game to actually set up the original Metal Gear, the 8-bit one from 1980 something?
Yep. And it totally shat on it.
Because I played Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear, like the SNES version, and Metal Gear 2, and all the way up to the new one, but I didn't finish the Phantom Pain one.
Yeah, but by the sounds of Junior's opinion, you're not missing a whole lot in terms of story, at least. So.
No, I know where the story leads to. As this is before the story was before the original Metal Gear. So.
Yeah. It's quite fun to just dick around in it, in this open world. You can drive car over people, shoot them up with balloons. It's quite fun.
That's mostly what I've seen from that game. It's just people doing goofy stuff.
Yeah, and
nothing actually epic from the story or some epic cutscene. It was just mostly people doing goofy and funny stuff. So, that's my impression of it.
Yeah, but the game should have been really good. I mean, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 3. I think they're awesome games.
I think if you go back and play Metal Gear 2, you would appreciate it more today.
Perhaps, because Metal Gear 2 was way ahead of its time. Perhaps the Phantom Pain is so ahead of its time now that we'll understand it in 10 to 15 years.
No,
or 20 years.
No.
It's just a continuation of Peace Walker, mainly, story-wise.
Yeah, not even that, because Peace Walker had a good story. But
Yeah, but that game actually sets up for Phantom Pain.
Yeah, and the Phantom Pain takes everything that Peace Walker made and shat on it and just throw it out the window. It's just like it's not even disrespectful for the main story. It's just do not continue it.
Does this have something with Kojima getting fired or laid off or whatever?
Yeah, so he only wrote something like 1/3 of the story.
Yeah. There's the problem right there.
Yeah, you're missing huge chunks of the story, and it's like, shit's done now, let's wrap it up! And then they float or go away with the Metal Gear.
Yikes. They did an oopsie there.
Yeah, they did.
While on the subject of games, Björn, you wrote online games, a place to whine.
Yes, question mark.
What?
Whine
Is
like
this...
in like complaining about stuff?
Well, the thing is, online games, the thing I refer to by this is mainly just the role-playing games, the multiplayer, or MMOs, too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, well, quite a few, not a lot, but quite a few people I interact with and get to know in my Final Fantasy adventure, whom I get to know at a certain personal level, a lot of them, I have the impression that they use this game as a platform to whine and complain and get sympathy for their real life problems and struggles. Because a lot of people...
You are the worst fucking friend!
Well, I'm trying to be a good one, okay? Trying to listen to people's problems, their struggles, but it's just not like... It's not just a few, but it's quite a few people I have this impression from. It just seems like it's such an easy way for people to log into a world and be able to complain about their life and just whine and try to get sympathy from someone. And you want to be nice. It's your friends, your friends at some level. You've gotten to know them. And you want to be nice and hear them out and try to like, oh, that sucks, man. And it's like, but hey, it'll get better, and try to hear them out. But what can you do really? And eventually it just becomes a sob fest where they, yeah. Thomas, what's your...
You bring them on as guests for Tipsy Wednesday, and they can complain and whine here, and we can counsel them through their problems. It would be a great listen for our listeners.
Well, okay, let's take this example. It's a classic one. Someone's alone, a friend, someone, they're saying I open with, hey, how are you doing? And they say, oh, I'm not doing too well. And naturally, I'll ask, oh, dang, what's wrong, man? And they're like, oh, I broke up with my girlfriend. I'm feeling down. My life sucks. I don't want to go to work anymore. And like, oh, well, that sucks, man. What? I'm sorry, man. And then they keep sobbing and complaining how much it sucks.
Then what you tell them, get over yourself.
Yeah, what?
Holy shit! Are you both bad friends here?
As our English teacher used to say, the ocean is full of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girls come and go.
Of course, but what?
Or come and leave, whatever.
But
yes, and I know where you're getting at, Junior. Okay, Junior, go on.
But why? You have to ask them why they broke up, right?
Well, it usually just rambles out of them when they start telling how things are. And it's, of course, from their point of view. You don't fucking know. You're just getting their side of the story and, oh, I sympathize with you. That's really bad.
No,
these people you're talking with, are they girls?
Both guys, girls.
Guys shouldn't complain about stuff
So
like
some
this.
people, some trans people even, like...
Oh, so multicultural. But when
well, I'm just setting a point. It's everyone. It's everyone.
Yeah, but if someone is complaining like that, not complaining or whining, opening up to you, then they want to know if they did something wrong, right?
Probably.
Yeah, you don't know. That's the thing. You don't know. You'll have to take both parts and interview them to get both sides of the story, and then you have the
you
whole
do not
fucking
have to do
drama.
that.
No,
You
but you can't. And you're only stuck.
What?
You're usually stuck with one side of the story.
Yeah, but one side of the story can be enough.
Perhaps or perhaps not. You don't know. You'll just have to make a guess.
Well, if she says he cheated on me, then it's like, okay. Sympathy. Right? You don't need both sides.
Yeah, you don't need both. You just take that as fact then. Okay, that sucks. And what can you do about it?
That sucks, move on.
What? You're so fucking bad. Am I the villain here? Am I the villain?
No. What I'm getting at is, I didn't say a few people. I said quite a few. When you get this, like every other, I don't want to say every other day, or at least once a week, you meet one of your old friends or someone related in your guild, and they're whining and having a bad time, and you're supposed to sit by them for half an hour, 2 hours that night to try to sympathize with them?
No, you're not. You're on there to play a fucking game.
You're not their therapist. You want to show sympathy, but at some point you'll have to draw the line. You're not their therapist. You're not their, what's it called in English? The klagemur. I don't fucking know. You're not a person they're supposed to unload all their frustrations onto.
So you're telling me they are not your friend?
Yes, they are, but at some point, it just gets too fucking much. Especially if you have those friends who has a really tough time for a long time, and every time you meet them, it's like, hey, how are you doing today? And they're like, oh, I'm still not good.
Stop asking them how they're doing.
Yeah, and hello, have you seen the world, how the current state of the world is?
Yes, it's bad. The leftists are taking over.
Everything is bad.
Yeah, I was talking about COVID, right?
Fuck COVID.
Okay, how does this relate? Okay, yeah, okay.
Because they cannot go outside, they cannot socialize with friends. You don't understand how it is in, let's say, Italy or India.
No.
Where they cannot go outside and vent. Maybe they don't have any real life friends like many of those MMO players do.
Yeah, quite a few of the friends I have in Final Fantasy are introverted people with very few friends. You know?
Yeah.
So you tell them to get a life.
Yeah, that's very sympathetic.
Am I the villain here? What is this? Do you see this in my name? You're the villain.
You simply don't have the insight. You don't know the extent to... You haven't been there.
Or maybe I have.
You haven't been there enough.
Maybe I have.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, how do you know? Do you know my side of the story?
Because I play Final Fantasy almost every day.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Why would you do that? But you're a bad friend.
I try to be a good friend.
They're not real friends, they're online friends.
I guess. There's a difference between people you hang with real life and people you play the same game with.
Yeah, you have to, how do you say,
Differentiate?
differentiate between them. Yes, you have online friends, you have colleagues, and you have friends.
Yeah.
How? But don't you feel that online friends can become friends? Like good friends?
Sometimes, depends on the chemistry. If they're like really chill and I don't know.
But it's not people
if
you
you get
actually
along really well.
meet up with and do stuff with.
No,
you
no,
only
but
hang
can
online
you?
to.
Yeah, but let's say they were your neighbors and you only met them through playing games. Couldn't you meet up with them?
Of course you could.
Yeah.
And then they become your friends. What I'm saying is, are you setting the limit of borders? You can't fly to your friends and hang with them for a weekend.
Depends how good of a friend you are. I'm not paying that ticket to fly to someone just to hang with them if I've just met them online and they're like, hey, you seem cool, but...
If you have played with someone for a year, and then there's something event that you both want to go to. Let's say Final Fantasy Fest.
Yeah, that's okay. That's very likely. Likely. Okay.
Yeah. Will you not go with your friends then that you have made through Final Fantasy?
Perhaps I would. Yeah.
Then you would.
But I wouldn't. But I was thinking of just getting a ticket to fly over to their place to visit them.
You
more of a rare thing. You need a different kind of friendship to justify that.
Yeah.
The next level friendship.
That I would agree on, but if you find an event that you both or all your guild can enjoy, wouldn't you do that?
Perhaps I would, yeah.
And then they become more than just online friends.
Yeah.
But you don't go to visit them for a weekend or something to hear them. They complain the whole time you're there.
Oh.
Right.
No, we are not filthy rich.
No, I guess that's a factor as well. Traveling isn't free, after all.
No, it's not. It should be.
What kind of shitty communist are you?
What?
That traveling should be free.
It should be free. Then it would be much easier for me to travel back home once in a while. Now I have to save up money to pay the damn airplane tickets and stuff, and they cost
I
lot.
could get you, dude. I could get you up here for free.
Yeah, how? Make me walk?
Yeah.
Hitchhike.
No, you should walk. If you hitchhike, you depend on someone else.
I like to depend on someone else once in a while.
No.
But I mean, airplane tickets should be free.
And then who should pay for the airplane tickets?
Norway.
Elon Musk. He can afford it.
The state. The state pays for a lot of things.
So you can pay for all the tickets for flying?
Yeah. They keep paying to get people from other countries over here so we can help them out. Why not pay for the people actually living here?
Oh, this is a whole other discussion.
So we could get around more easily.
I ask once more, am I the villain?
Not today. Apparently.
What is this? After this episode, I will get an identity crisis.
No.
Sit in my shower.
Depends.
Am I the good guy? Am I the good guy?
Depends.
What have I become?
Well, we're not through with this episode yet.
No. But
Do we call it episodes or
Yeah,
episode.
They are episodes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, anyway, people shouldn't complain and whine and shit online. You're there to have a good time and play a game.
Even though they are your friends.
Online friends.
Fucking hell, mate.
As I said, online friends, colleagues, and friends.
Well, my point, the grand summary of things, it's very hard to sympathize with someone online other than saying, hey, I'm sorry, you can talk to me about it, and then you're stuck.
No, they cannot talk to you about this.
Stop saying that.
you clearly.
How else is one
there.
supposed to sympathize? Oh, I'm sorry. Have to go. Bye.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
ask how they're doing.
Yeah.
And
But if this is really such a problem, then you say sorry to hear that. Shit, queue us up. Gonna go to the dungeon.
sorry to hear that. Now let's play and have a good time.
Mm.
They
Deal with your
can't
personal shit afterwards.
Yeah, but are these people talking to you through VoIP?
No, mostly not. Very few people I actually voice chat with.
If you need to get them on VoIP if they are going to be on that kind of level, you understand?
Perhaps.
Then you can. Then you can.
More often than not, people aren't comfortable with joining voice
It's a lot
chat.
easier to ignore the text, so just have them write to you. You can
Exactly.
just ignore the text and play the game.
Who's the villain now?
Today,
Thomas
I'm the
Jr.,
fucking
you're-
villain.
You live long enough to see the hero falls to become the villains.
Hmm.
Is this the
Shall
day?
we fucking move on from this?
Yes, let's move on. Yeah. The end of Evangelion, Junior. What's this? Oh, I know it's an anime, but...
I
Yeah,
thought
this is-
Evangelion ended years ago. What do you mean, Junior?
Oh. Have anyone? I know Björn has seen Eve. Evangelion. Neon
Yeah,
Genesis.
the anime. The
Yeah,
26 episode
Yeah, anime.
something.
Then-
I think it's
then-
26 episodes.
Yeah, it's 26 episodes. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Ow.
Because I can explain the show. The show got 26 episodes and a movie that is called End of Evangelion, which is what I watched just recently. And then it got a remake, a rebuild of movies that started like in, I don't know, 2002, and which ended for 10 days ago, or something like that.
A series of movies. How many?
4
Remakes?
or 5 movies?
Recreation movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
They remade the series into a movie in his own with budget,
Okay.
and the storyline is kind of different. I haven't seen the movies, but I've seen the series and the End of Evangelion movie. Björn,
So
what
that's a
did you?
standalone End of
Yeah.
Evangelion movie. Okay.
Yeah, that is one timeline. But Björn, what did you think about the movie, or the series?
The series, well, apart from it being an old show, having the rinse and repeat, new episode, new alien threat, go defeat it, and personal intrigues, rinse and repeat, with certain character development throughout the entire series. What I think you're after is what I'm thinking about the ending up until episode 23 or something. It was very much the same thing as when it started. The characters just had developed to a certain point. But the ending, the 2 or 3 last episodes, It was all just a confusing mishmash that was supposed to summarize the life or what Shinji had. Actually, I didn't understand it quite, to be frank. It was like such a confusing mess the last 3 episodes, I think. It was just like, okay, I've seen it, I guess, and I left it at that.
Did you do anything research after this?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Holy fuck. What?
If do I need to research to understand it? Is that what you're saying?
No, not really, but it really helps. Most people do not realize the best thing to do is stop at episode 24 and watch End of Evangelion, the film, because that's ending with budget once again. And it kind of picks up where episode 24 is. But a lot of people got a lot of complaints about Evangelion, and a lot of people really like it. So it's a very diversive show. What kind of end did you fall on this spectrum?
I didn't have a blast while watching it in like terms of enjoyment. Because I was very late on the Evangelion train, I watched it, I wouldn't say recently, but in the last 2 years I watched it. Sometime, I can't recall. But it's a 90s show. It's really one of the older and now legendary shows. I wasn't having a super time with it. It was like, okay.
No, but you're not supposed to have a super time with it. That's kind of the point of the show.
Yeah, I guess it's not one of those casual, easy to watch shows.
It's fucking depressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is the point. Because I think that Eve gives something different every time you watch it. You have to. If you watch it
every time you watch it.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to watch it more?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, really. I have only watched it once, but
So you
with the
really don't know
knowledge
what you're
that
talking about.
No, but with the knowledge that I have now, if I rewatch it, it's going to be great.
Wow, okay.
Because I watched the first series back when, a couple of years ago, and then I watched the movies right now, and those hit me different.
The remake movies.
No, not the End of Evangelion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the whole series is about depression. It's so fucking depressive. And overcoming not the personal need, but the need to prove yourself. Like, have you seen Asuka? The red-haired girl?
Yeah.
She tries to prove herself for her mother all the time.
Yeah, she doesn't want any fucking help. She can do it all. Or she likes to believe she can do it all.
Yeah.
Tries at least.
Yeah, and she gets shit on through all the series.
Oh yeah. Because she doesn't take help. She wants to prove herself.
Are you going to watch the new movies?
Yeah, I just downloaded them from the bay.
You have borrowed the movies, great. Then you can see the End of Evangelion again.
Yeah, but I know the movies are really different for some reason. But anyhow, it's a really good show if you're depressed. Just watch it.
And if you understand it, apparently.
No, you don't need to understand. No, because... No. Because Shinji, the main character, he doesn't know anything about the plot that resolves around him. You understand? Because you got this huge plot of a faction introducing angels and doing dit and dat, skulle jeg si. Yeah, doing huge behind the scenes stuff, like a conspiracy theory. And the main character doesn't know anything. He doesn't need to know anything, because his only job is to pilot a fucking mech. So yeah,
to set an example of how little he knows. There's basically these 3 pilots. It's Shinji, Asuka, and Rei.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, to prove how little he knows, like through the almost to the very end of the show, it gets revealed that this Rei character, this very in my opinion, bland personality, robotic character, this girl who pilots one of the Eva robots, it gets very weird because apparently she's just a clone, and there's a lot of clones of her that his father made based off of Shinji's mother's DNA. So it's basically clones of his own mother.
Yeah, with a spice of what's underneath of the basement.
Yeah, so this girl, which is the same age as him, Rei, is basically a clone of his own mother, created by his father, the leader of the company. It's he doesn't know. He doesn't fucking know. It just shows how little he knows about everything that's revolving around him.
Yeah,
and it's that was great, I think.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, but it's just a mind fuck.
Yeah, you kind of have to watch a recap of the series, Björn, and then watch the movie.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, because that is so fucking mind blowing. That is when have you heard? It's a very famous song.
It's so famous. Have you heard of it?
The song, the opening of Evangelion?
No, not the opening, but it's a very famous song during a very famous scene. And you will fucking love it when it plays. And all the memes and everything, will explode in your head. Dun, dun.
Like he exploded in the hand? Is that
Oh,
scene?
no, that's the opening.
That's another scene.
Yeah, that's the opening.
Is it in the open? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're rambling on now. I think
let's move on. And slightly stay
If anyone's able to pay attention thus far and keep track of what the fuck we're talking about, kudos, I guess.
Even I didn't keep track of all that.
Yeah.
Hesitation to start watching something new.
Yes. Okay.
What are you hesitating about?
Because when I got some food on a plate in front of me, I want to just open up the Netflix or HBO or whatever. I see all of these shows, all of these movies that's on my to-watch list or that I've heard is really good and I should start watching it. But I'm not completely sure. I've just heard it's good or it's funny or it's entertaining. But I still have such an hesitation to start playing something or to start watching something new.
Why?
I find myself more likely to just watch something I know what I'm getting, like some sitcom comedy, because I know what I'm just pressing play at. It's just... Yeah, is it just me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have my watch list on Netflix, and when I finish one show, I just move on to the next show on my list, and so forth.
I kind of got a hesitation of starting a new series.
Oh.
Because I feel it's a lot of commitment. It's like much easier to just watch a documentary film.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have it the other way around, because my mind's not logically wired. Because I have a lot easier time to start watching a series consisting of 45, 50 minutes, 1 hour each episode, than starting to watch a 2 or a 3 hour movie, or a 1.5 or 2 hour movie.
Yeah, but that is why you watch a documentary movie. Because you can pause it anytime you want and come back to it.
Yeah, I could, but I don't stop movies mid play. I guess unless I have to go to the bathroom or take a phone or something. But I don't halt a movie. I prefer to watch it in one sitting.
Yeah, that is why I said documentary movie.
Okay.
Like a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah,
How is that very different from a
well, because
an action movie?
Because you don't have a shootout in a documentary movie.
That's why you watch a TV show. Then you only have to watch one episode, which is shorter than a movie.
Mm-hmm.
When it's done,
but over time, you spend a lot more time on it.
That you do. But then the next day when you're eating your dinner or whatever, you know you have the next episode to watch, and you don't have to
exactly.
look through your Netflix to find something. Like it's already there.
Then you travel and you're away for a week, and you go back and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, but you're buying a laptop, so now you can keep up when you're away as well.
Yeah, but I will not do that because fucking work. Work, eat, sleep. Work, eat, sleep. That is my schedule.
Okay.
You can always watch an episode while you're eating after work.
Okay, so I will go at the restaurant, take up my laptop, and there, one kebab talarkan.
When you go back to your hotel room, yeah, lay down in the bathtub and you watch an episode, and then you go to sleep.
No.
Yes.
Shower, sleep.
Episode, then sleep.
You sounded like I didn't have a hot tub.
Bathtub in the hotel room, if there's a bathtub.
If there's not?
And then you take a shower, watch the episode, and go to sleep.
Have you tried to watch an episode while trying...
After the shower.
Shower, watch an episode, go to sleep. Or watch an episode, take a shower, go to sleep, whatever.
But that's so late.
It's never too late to watch something. You probably open YouTube on your phone anyways and use a lot of time on YouTube while in bed or something.
Yeah, but then I'm asleep while the YouTube is going.
What's the point then?
To fall asleep!
You have to have your phone in bed to fall asleep?
Nah, not really. But it's... I do it sometimes.
It's very easily. When you go to sleep or when you go to bed, you lay down, you fall asleep.
That's what I do. Yeah. Works every time.
Yeah. Even when I have people sleeping over, if they start talking, when my head hits the pillow, I fall asleep. I cannot talk after I've gone to bed.
You don't do pillow talk.
No, absolutely not.
You do pillow sleep.
I will fall asleep mid-sentence or while someone's talking to me, and they'll get angry. And I've told people many times, when we go to bed, we go to sleep. We talk before we go to bed.
Bed isn't a place to talk.
My body...
You do it in the couch before you go to bed.
Yeah, my body is rigged that way that when I go to bed, I fall asleep automatically.
Once again, I ask myself, am I the villain here?
What? What's villainous about falling asleep in bed? How is that a bad thing? I fail to see your logic.
Just to fall asleep the second you hit the pillow.
Basically.
That's villainous.
Within the minute, I will fall asleep.
Yeah,
that is a villain thing.
That's not a villain thing. You go to bed to sleep.
No, I never heard about any heroes that... Oh, my head hits the pillow. No, he usually thinks about his whole life and all his life mistakes.
Yeah, I don't have to reflect on my life when I go to bed. You do that before you go to bed.
So you're just sitting on your couch,
No,
reflecting on your whole fucking life.
that just seemed villainous.
Yeah, that seems very villainous.
Yeah, you said you did that.
You talk finish before you go to bed. You do your thinking before you go to bed. When you go to bed, you should have a clear mind and just fall asleep.
How can you keep
worries.
a clear mind? What? You got this imaginary pocket where you can toss all your thoughts in and just like be empty. Feel the sand.
Yes, I'm a man. I can put away my thoughts and go to bed.
Mm.
No,
That's what men do. It's women who can't do that.
There has been 2 nights, 2 evenings, throughout which I can recall throughout my entire life where I couldn't sleep or fall to sleep when I went to bed. The first one was when I was getting the, what's it called? The what, test of my education? What's it? This final
Exam?
practical test? No, not the written theoretical exams, but after my apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Before you get the electricus,
The
papers, the license, you know. I couldn't sleep the night before that, and the night before I went to pick up my motorcycle. Because I was so fucking excited. That's the only 2 nights I couldn't fucking sleep.
Well, I had it like that when I was a kid. Night before Christmas.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Night before Christmas.
Yes, then I couldn't sleep.
Okay. Have you never been tired at work, come home, had dinner, then slept for like 2 or 3 hours?
It has happened, unfortunately, but that's for old people, so usually I don't do that.
Yeah, and then you wake up, and then you play something for a couple of hours, and then you have to go to bed.
And then you fall asleep
Do
again.
you do that, Björn?
Well, if I, for some reason, have fallen asleep on the couch for a couple of hours, I would usually stay up for a couple of hours extra. Instead of going to bed at 11, I would go to bed at 1 o'clock.
And then when you wake up, it's... Are you still tired?
I feel a bit off, but it's okay. But preferably, I would have had a whole night's sleep instead of 2 hours sleep in the afternoon and then a shorter sleep.
Yeah,
throughout the night.
and then you do this once more again. Rinse and repeat. Right?
Now we're starting to go over to every other week. I have to get up like 4:30 in the morning, or 4:30 a.m. if you want. And I usually get like somewhere between 3 and 4 or 5 hours of sleep that week, like every day that week though. I don't get my 7 hours or 8 hours sleeps. There's just no time.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like shit during that week?
At the end of the week, I'm starting to notice I haven't slept that much. But it's not my fault. It's just the alarm goes off so damn early.
You guys... Oh,
I can't go to sleep any earlier, because then I lose so many hours of other stuff I need to do.
Well...
Yeah, you need to play your games, you need to watch your shows, maybe have a movie, maybe have some podcast stuff to do, maybe you're seeing a friend.
Yeah, you can keep on doing that if you fall asleep the minute your head hits a pillow, right?
Yeah. Of course, I'm really tired at work those days, but I usually get more awake when I get home, so that's okay. No worries. I don't miss out on my shows or nothing. I can still focus when I get home. It's not always I'm that focused at work, but it's just work, so it's okay.
Well, you guys are fucking monsters.
Like I work to live. I don't live to work.
No, but the very concept of you, Björn, you must have more than 2 sleepless nights.
which I can recall. I don't know.
Where
I
you
can't
have
recall
overslept
any.
or something.
I know I have overslept,
No,
but
no.
that doesn't mean I had a problem sleeping. That means I slept for long. I don't.
Well, it has happened a couple of times that I have woken up just really sudden and like, oh fuck, I'm late for work, and I get dressed and everything, and on my way out the door, I just noticed the clock, and it's like, shit, it's the middle of the night, I can go back to sleep. And then get undressed and back to bed to sleep a couple of more hours, and then the alarm goes off, and then I'm tired as fuck.
Don't you guys have anything to worry about?
No, we're Norwegians. We have a pretty worry-free life.
No.
We are living,
worry about
we are living
taxes.
the good life.
Yeah,
We're famous.
we worry about taxes, bad roads. That's what we worry about.
We're famous podcast hosts. What's there to think about?
You guys, holy fucking hell.
Wait, do you worry a lot? Do you need to see
Yeah.
someone?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You need to talk to someone. But not
Yeah,
us.
apparently.
Not
Yeah,
us.
but not you guys.
You need to go to a psychiatrist or something. Psycho the rapist.
They rejected me.
Psychotherapist. That's what you should do. If you have trouble sleeping at nights, if you worry a lot.
Sleeping pills?
Stop worrying, go to sleep. There's nothing to worry about. We live in Norway, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Björn can only
That's a
recall
very good
two.
mentality, I think. It's like,
two
how bad can
sleepless
it
nights.
be? We live in Norway. It's not that bad. It's like...
Even if you lose your work and everything, Nav will come right there and save your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
Thomas, you must have more than one sleepless night.
Probably had some, but no, not the last couple of years, no.
It's not a normal thing.
It's not
not for me and Thomas, at least.
No, it's not normal to have sleepless nights. If you have
No.
sleepless nights, you need to talk to someone.
There are some nights I just cannot sleep where I'm not thinking about anything, just like laying awake.
Well, that
You
sounds
understand?
like a fucking problem.
Did you sleep
then.
on the
You
sofa
need-
beforehand?
No!
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, that sounds like a problem then.
It's the sleeping pills.
And we're not the right people to talk about to this. We can't fix this for you. We
You need to see a professional.
obviously.
Okay, last time, no, not last time, but I recall one night, it was just because it was so fucking hot, I could not sleep. Right?
Well, that's the explanation there.
Yeah, but you guys are fucking monsters that will just instantly fall asleep.
Don't use your blanket. Problem solved. That's what I do when it's hot. I just take off the blanket and I sleep.
I tried, but I kinda need blankets to fall asleep.
Yeah, but then you only
need to have-
use then you only use the
The outer sheet.
the outer sheets. Yes.
Yeah,
Bed sheet.
Bed
yeah.
sheet. Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah, I
life
did,
hack.
but
Just take a
Yeah,
just take a blank bed sheet and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
yeah, I did, but it was too hot.
Then you have to turn on the fan to get some air blowing.
It doesn't matter when it's 30 degrees outside.
sounds like you need an AC unit.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I wonder if you know someone who can fix that for you.
Oh, is that an invitation to rip it off the wall? Because I will fucking rip it off the wall.
Björn,
No,
Björn
no.
just showed Junior his AC. But Junior, you sell those at work, don't you? You can get one from work. Yeah. So why
Yeah.
don't you just fix it yourself?
Björn, why don't you fix anything? I don't know.
I have fixed all of these lights in the roof. I fixed it. Well, there was
Yeah.
none. I fixed the lights.
Yeah, why don't you have
Nice and
more?
bright.
More lights.
I have enough.
Yeah.
And these lights outside on the porch, yeah, I fixed those as well. It was all dark earlier, but now I've got lights on the porch. So yeah, I fix things. Junior,
Okay.
do you fix things?
Yeah, to a certain degree.
But
how's your AC doing?
the one he did fix at his other house, like his house, that's working fine.
Oh, yeah, the other one. Yeah, it did fix one AC. Yeah.
But you need one in your apartment as well.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work. That is why I don't do it.
Just take a day to do it.
Yeah, would you come over and do it for me then?
I can't, but sure, if you want me to try, I can probably figure something out. How hard can it be? Take a quick look at the instruction manual and then just go to work.
Google it.
How to on YouTube.
Okay, fuck you guys, because I need a own fuse for this, and then I need to, I need to wire the cables from the roof.
Yeah,
and then I need a fucking scaffolding outside.
Okay.
Yeah, that is why I haven't done it yet.
Sounds like you just need to commit really hard when you want to do it.
Yeah, that is all the work.
It needs a bit more planning than just deciding to do it on a Saturday noon. You just need a bit more planning and commitment.
And then I need an electrician to verify everything.
Yeah.
Björn can probably help you out there.
No, he can't.
What?
Can you verify it?
Probably, yeah.
Then I need to call your company and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Now it's getting a lot of work.
Nah.
Well,
Okay, it will take some work, but without the work, nothing will get done.
And then you will have sleepless nights because it's hot. So.
Wise words.
And then I have to pay for it. And then I have to talk with my neighbors to get permission to set something up the walls. You understand?
Fuck your neighbors.
Yeah, commitment. Yeah, it's just... If you want something done, you need to commit.
Just give them ACs.
If you want to be a millionaire, you just have to commit.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah, it's the same logic. If you want to be a millionaire.
Yeah, but it works. It works. If you want to be a millionaire, you really have to commit to something.
Yeah, you really have to commit.
Anyway, let's move on from Junior's problems and sleepless nights. They can be fixed if you just want to.
Yeah, I can buy a portable AC if I want.
Whatever. Do it. If that helps you sleep, then do it.
This sounds very much like online whining, Junior.
Yeah, we're online and you're whining. And you won't listen to reason, so...
Yeah.
Who's the villains this episode?
No, I will stand on my fucking hill and say you are the villains.
Okay.
Today we are. But it doesn't change the fact that you need an AC to keep it cool in your room when you go to sleep.
Yeah, one night every second year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you can sleep those nights as well. And there shouldn't be a problem. You're mounting the damn piece on your wall. Fuck the neighbors. Of course, you mount it under your porch, not above.
I cannot mount. Yeah, mount it so they can see it through the window.
Yeah. So you don't have to see it through your window. Because that's just ugly to look at. Right? So you mount it under your porch.
Yeah,
for practical reasons.
And
you don't like your downstairs neighbors anyways.
No, I think they understand that.
Yeah, so fuck him. And if they make trouble for you, just call me and Björn and we'll be right over.
Yeah, you will be over in 20 days while you're walking up.
Free plane tickets. Anyway, your everyday go-to meal versus junk food. Isn't those one and the same?
Well, it depends on what your everyday meal is. And how does it compare to junk food? How?
I don't think I have
What's your standard? Okay, let's put my example. But I usually just my default meal, because I usually always have it, just pasta, spaghetti. That's my standard default meal.
That's it?
Yeah.
You just eat spaghetti?
No. With this tomato sauce and usually meat. Just this, what's it called? Meat dough? Meat, like minced
Ground
meat,
beef.
for fuck's sake.
Ground
Ground
beef.
beef, yeah. Mixed in with tomato sauce and pasta.
And
That's my default.
you eat this every day?
No. That's my default go-to meal. If I don't have a certain meal planned, I usually always have some meat in the freezer or the fridge. And I always have pasta and I always have tomato sauce.
Yeah.
So how much different is that from the default junk food I would get?
Yeah, but are you eating frozen pizza?
A few times.
Yeah, that is junk food. But
Yeah, okay.
do you compare that to like the burger? That is more of a junk food, I would say.
Mm.
And better.
And better.
And better. And better.
But it costs more, right?
Yeah.
Because then you got someone to prepare the meal for you. It's really if it's a long day, I would go for a frozen pizza. Right?
I don't know. What's right
But
in your case?
if I'm working overtime, that is my junk food. That is my go-to frozen pizza.
Mm.
If I'm working very late, then it's the burger.
Mm.
Because
if I've had overtime, I get some takeaway pizza. That's my go-to. Go-to junk food overtime. Just get a pizza out. Call the pizza place. Hey, I'm picking up a pizza in 15 minutes. Like, okay. Thomas, what's your default go-to meal?
I don't know.
Or rather, what's your most common meal?
Yeah.
Anything comes to mind in particular?
No.
Just have a good mix.
I try to have a good mix.
Okay.
Chicken, maybe. Chicken is good.
Yep.
Something chicken and rice. Yeah, maybe chicken and rice. Yeah, something chicken and rice. That would be.
Something chicken and rice.
Would be a go-to
That's
thing.
a pretty safe bet, I guess.
Yeah.
And chicken is way less fatty than beef or ground beef, I guess.
And if I have had a long day at work and just want something that makes itself when I get home, it would be a frozen pizza or a fiskegrateng.
I've thought about the translation for that as well, but I don't fucking know. It's like this
fish gratin. What?
No. I haven't found a good translation for that. It's basically just pieces of fish mixed with some macaronis and some
white sauce and
sauce and some spicings and some breading on top.
Yeah.
And
sometimes I don't use the one with pasta in them though. You get the one with mashed potatoes instead.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be the
So my question now is, how healthy is our usual foods versus the usual junk food, and should we change it?
Yeah.
Well, my regular food, I've been eating a lot of fried noodles.
Right?
Yeah, and pasta like you, with chicken. Have you tried pasta with pesto?
Yeah. That's a fair fucking life. I have pesto in my fridge right now.
You don't
this, like, glass jar. No, I like to keep it in my fridge.
Yeah, that and just fried chicken.
Yeah.
Tell us then.
If you take away all the barbecuing this summer, I don't think we need to change that much to our diet.
Mm.
And the
Well,
beer.
I don't know.
Beers, yeah. I'm currently cutting down on the beer drinking. So.
Yeah.
Next time I'll try investing in... I'll try some... what's it called? Not light beer, but...
Calorie light.
low-calorie beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The elite beer. As I call it.
The elite beer.
That's a recipe for getting a headache.
Yeah, you keep saying.
I don't know. I'll see, I guess. But I don't plan on drinking a lot of it. For every recording, I usually just drink 2. That's my 2 beers.
Yeah.
It's my go-to for the recordings.
I had a light beer on yesterday's recording for the Norwegian one, and I had a normal beer today, but only one.
Right.
Yeah, I really think because some days on some recordings I would have 6 beers.
Yeah, that's just you. I don't think me and Thomas.
Oh yes. In the early goings, I used a lot of beer.
Yeah.
I have cut back on that significantly. The last half, maybe, of the episodes I have cut back. And now after the vacation, I will be cutting back more.
Yeah.
One beer per recording, perhaps.
Yeah, that should be fine.
And the low calorie one at that.
We might even have to change our name then, if we're not tipsy.
No, but
I get tipsy on one.
the listeners might be tipsy when they listen to us.
I was just... It might not mean as much as it once did, I guess.
Oh, the yearly episode, we should get wasted.
Oh,
Go out with a bang.
on
every summer and every
summer
other Christmas, we will be super tipsy.
The super tipsy edition.
Like this summer episode, the final one, I think.
Yeah,
we have been
quite
drinking
tipsy.
ever since like 6 o'clock, and we started the recording at 12 midnight.
Yeah.
So, drinking...
I've been drinking beer for 6 hours.
Throughout the evening, yeah.
Well, today's last topic then. What's your next tattoo? And you don't have a tattoo, Björn. So this question is for Junior. There's a follow-up question for you. So.
Don't you have any idea what your next tattoo should be?
Yes, but I'm asking you now.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions back. Answer first. Then you can ask.
I've been really not struggling to get it done, but due to work and everything, the corona and the car and everything. But my next tattoo shall be the Dark Souls bonfire.
Ah. And where are you placing it?
On my right hand. Right next to my
current tattoo.
One, right? Yeah, on the other side.
Yeah.
The near tattoo on my right hand. And it shall be Weeby, because I will get not the ugly straight sword from Dark Souls, I will get Excalibur from Fate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mix and match, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, kind of combining both franchises.
I will, of course, have a Witcher tattoo done.
Surprise, surprise.
The Witcher sword, the Witcher swords. I will also have my children's names and birth dates tattooed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's such a mainstream.
That's one of the...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, obviously, because...
But only parents do it, though.
It has a huge impact. Yeah.
Dude, that would be fucking mad if someone got a tattoo of your daughter's name and birth.
Well, at some point in life, there might be a dude who does that. And he will have a nice meeting with my black...
Right fist.
No, with my black nice bat. Which I have.
Yeah,
because your daughter isn't allowed to have boyfriends.
That's correct. It's best that way.
I don't think you can keep that.
It's best that way.
Long.
It's best not. Leave it at that.
Let's leave
it.
And my children's names I will have on the top of my chest, whereas the Witcher tattoo I will have on my right hand. Yes, the inside of my right hand. I think.
Yeah.
But Björn, will you ever get a tattoo?
Oof. It's not something I've really considered, because I think you would have to have something you're really compassionate about or something really impactful in life that would warrant someone like me to even consider having a tattoo of it or of something.
Sounds like Final Fantasy
So I
14.
haven't. I play it a lot, but it's not like my life.
It is your life now.
Wow. No, it's not that. I don't think Final Fantasy warrants a tattoo on my body.
Computer.
Yet.
A computer.
Just a PC. Just a square box.
No, you can have the PC Master Race.
No, I don't know. It's not, no.
A Tipsy Wednesday tattoo.
Oh,
Tipsy tattoo. It's just the threshold of getting your first tattoo. I think that just has to matter that much more to just cross that threshold, I guess.
Maybe.
a cool tattoo would be your class in Final Fantasy.
My class in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like the Black Mage image or something like that. That would be
The Black
really cool.
Mage. The Black Mage icon is actually the same icon as they use for A Realm Reborn, the main default base game. That's the default icon in the logo.
Yeah, something like that would be. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but it's not that significant. It's not significant enough for me to warrant getting a tattoo of it. But I don't really know what in my life currently would make
A Pokeball.
me take a tattoo. What?
A Pokeball.
A Pokeball? No.
Yeah, a Pokemon.
10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, you imagine. Oh, wait, you were 18 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. But Pokemon was a bigger part of life at that point. But now it's just slowly faded away. I don't. Nah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have kids, so no birth dates or names on me. I don't know really.
No, that's okay. You'll get there one day.
Something. Perhaps, yeah. It's not something that I'll just totally exclude because I find tattoos disgusting or anything. It's like I don't have anything as of now that is significant enough for me to consider tattooing it on my body. It's just my first tattoo should be something that is very significant, and after that I can get something lesser,
something special,
important. Yeah,
your first
special,
tattoo should be special, just like your first lay. No?
I guess.
What?
I guess. That's the answer I'll just have to give. I'll need something special then to warrant getting a tattoo as of now.
Special tattoo for a special man.
Yes, my mom says I'm special.
I bet you do. I bet Junior's mom tell him the same thing. So.
No. I'm special.
Björn's the special one, okay.
My mother says you're my special little villain.
I don't think she does. What?
I could believe that. But we all know this evening you're not a villain, Junior.
No, it's
according to you.
This is not really my redemption arc either. It's you guys falling so low.
What do you mean falling low?
Yeah, you have fallen from grace. You're now the villain. This episode.
I haven't fallen from grace.
When did we ever have grace? How could we fall from something we never had?
You always had it in the other episodes. Like now, you guys have fallen. I haven't even risen. I just stood on my villain pedestal and watched you go to Hitler ground.
What? You're comparing
I'm still
us
a villain.
to Hitler.
Oh man.
What the hell is Hitlerish about us?
I can imagine him saying that, "Oh, my friends on Telegram, they are complaining to me," and they just turn it off.
I don't get it.
Hitler is saying, "Oh, Gruber is losing in the war," then turning off. "Stop complaining on the front line," turn it off.
Okay.
That's not a good solution for war, Junior.
"Oh, he needs more men. Oh, complaints.
Ignore.
Make do with what you got.
As you said, get over yourself. You're losing in Normandy. Just get over it. Win it.
Okay, I see the comparison now. Okay.
It's also not the same at all.
But not the same, but I think I see the comparison you're trying to make.
Yeah, I had to go really far in my mind to get that one.
It's like losing a
Fair
war
enough.
is bad. Complaining about losing your girlfriend, it's just bad for the one who has to listen.
Yeah. Well said, Thomas. You and I agree. Yet again.
Because losing a war is a big deal, and it will impact you and several people in many ways. For one person to lose a girl doesn't impact the rest of the world in any way.
How do you know?
I had a girlfriend, I'm now single, it hasn't impacted the world in any way.
Hitler thought he had a job, he came to art school, and he didn't get in. And it impacted the whole world.
Yeah,
How do you know?
Charlie Chaplin entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, and he came in 4th. So bad luck, I guess.
Yeah, but he was already famous then. How? If someone you know loses a girlfriend and he goes on a mass school shooting, it's like, whoops.
Wow.
Yeah, what the hell was I supposed to do with it anyway?
You could have listened to him and just not say,
Yeah,
good luck and fun,
if
bitch.
it was a close friend, of course. But it's some Randy Scandy dude on the internet. No,
Yeah, but they're not Randy Scandy.
it is.
They're not saying in all chat, "Oh, my girlfriend left me."
No, but
Very few people do, Junior. Very few people do.
but you don't go online on a game to play and have fun, and then have to listen to someone complaining about something.
Yeah. Holy shit. Do I have to explain to you how friendship works online?
No, we had this discussion earlier, Junior. We're leaving it.
We can make a poll. Am I the villain in this episode? For those whom have listened for this.
Fuck the poll.
Fuck the poll.
That's what a villain would say.
I know. I'm the villain this episode. We don't need a poll for it. Obviously, my disgust for other humans caught up with me this episode.
Yeah.
Well, with that, is it time?
Yes.
Yeah.
If people have anything to say, complaints or otherwise, send us a mail at tipsywednesday@gmail.com. Write to us on our Facebook page, Tipsy Wednesday. Remember to follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. We have a YouTube up and running. All the links will be in the description. And join our Discord, of course, where you can talk to us, but don't complain.
You can come to me and complain.
Go to Junior and complain. He likes complaints. But if you want to hate on us, please do. We love hate. Yes. And with that said, goodbye.
Good night.
Bye bye.